one person mysteriously dying. Not really. They get sucked back through what looks like a dimensional portal through the neck. It looked kind of uncomfortable, but they seem to vanish from existence.
Hmm.
Nice.
And here I only expected giant hard candy to fall on their head. Just one lump of plenty of hard candy just falling on their head. That shit's dangerous.
Impaled.
There is stalactites and stalagmites. They are made of some kind of strange rock crystal.
Yeah.
It seems very sharp and jagged.
Note to self will avoid all of those. Right.
So, sorry about that, having a bit of cock fit then.
Oh, good.
What do you want to do? You have just entered this strangely dark cave. It still has that sickly sweet smell all the way through it. The ground is a little bit sticky to your feet as someone gets cold.
My bad. I'll fix that. Fucking scam callers, man. Hate them.
If I have done this right, Tom, you should be able to see a hair.
Yes.
Yes.
I meant Tom, he should be able to see vision from the hair. Can you? If not, just say no.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have my mic muted. I can. So what I see right here is I see like a corridor with some crystals and like a thing called a hair.
Yeah, I'm using the hair for you to see with.
Okay, no problem.
So you can move it around with the group. Just don't move beyond the group, I will say. And it's so you don't just have a black screen.
Okay.
So you actually get a visual of what it is.
Okay, I see. Yeah.
I think you've got better vision than everyone else. You can see down at the other side of this not corridor, this winding path through the rocks, some blue crystals that seem to be emanating some kind of blue light.
So we started out by seeing Quell just get like absorbed into the air.
It looked like they went into the collar. Like the collar
Oh.
pulled them in.
Is the collar on the ground?
After seeing that, I'd look over at Doc and be like, that's not gonna happen to us, right?
Doc is just writing notes in a notebook, completely fascinated with all of this. Then looks at you with an looks at the collar. Eh.
And wait, so is Quell's collar on the ground there?
No.
It's not. So the collar
Was
bamfed
the last
after.
thing to go. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, either we die or we keep going. Any
Could do
preference?
both.
True.
Keep going and die. Let's find out.
All right.
Gotta get these points somehow. I'll take the lead.
Yeah, as you go forwards, you slightly stick to the ground, but not enough that it's difficult.
Okay.
I see something.
The rocks themselves seem to be made of some kind of hard. It's kind of like caramel, like
I'll give it a
hardened
lick.
caramel in jagged. Yeah, it is. It's got a bit of a smoky taste to it, but yeah, it's definitely some kind of caramel.
I can see the snake up here. Is my character supposed
Yeah.
to see
Shit.
that? Yeah, because my character would point that out that there's a candy snake.
Yeah, it's a gummy snake. It seems to be coiling over the walls. You can see that it has some kind of liquid inside it.
Well, we need points. Guess I'm gonna go over it and give it a whack with my giant lollipop.
Roll me initiative then, please.
All right.
Let's go.
Oh wait, I have to add one. There we go. Now click it.
Okay, there we go. Oof.
Oh, did anybody get...
I got 5.
Why me? I changed these and... One moment, I'm just irritated with something. Has it not changed it? So you two got that, and my insects that decide to not be renamed properly just hate me. The snake, not really doing anything because you, yeah, the fancy music now. Oh yeah, Gabe, I don't know if you know about this. You can get a different character sheet look. But
Okay.
you go to your sheet, character sheet. On the top, there should be one called sheet. If
Yeah.
you click that, you can change this sheet from default to tidy5e sheet, and it should make a prettier sheet.
Okay. Yes. Just. Yes. All of that. Yes. Oh, yep. I'm done. I'm ready. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just signing up. I'm not irritated at myself for not checking the tokens. One downside when you change things, they don't do that. So the snake is just there. He's kind of just climbing up the wall, where you see like loads of spiders just dotted all over the place. I will then go to King.
I just approach and start studying it. Completely fascinated and curious about the liquid inside of it. Nothing else catches my attention at all.
Okay.
Can I tell what's inside of this thing?
Not really, no.
Alright, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. The spiders are just kind of, there's a lot of spiders. They're all climbing up and down the walls. They're just kind of, as they would be. Because who would want that on them, to be honest? Yeah, so spiders don't really do anything because none of you have done anything.
All right. Can I hit the snake from where I'm at, or do I take one square closer? Because I'm so short.
Yeah, you would have to take the step forwards.
All right, so I'll take that step forward, and then I'm gonna take a swing with a lollipop against the snake.
Go for it. What the heck?
21 to hit.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
As you just turn it into a paste on the wall, as it now leaks this weird substance from inside it that seems to slightly melt the rocks. As it died.
Maybe I won't try that one. And that'll
The
end my
spiders
turn.
Yeah.
Spiders do react to that. They seem agitated. As I go to King.
Use a syringe to start gathering that substance.
Okay, you have a syringe of substance.
Well,
It is kind of a fluorescent green.
now we just need to figure out how to add things to this new character sheet, but yeah, I got it. But yeah, that would be my turn spent gathering that.
Okay.
I respect it.
Spiders seem to collect together into a swarm and seem to rush towards the halfling that's swinging the gooey mace now. As they try and, well, they swarm around you, all in your tile, all over you. You are now covered in spiders that are trying to bite you. As they roll.
Ooh.
And they immediately fail, just doing all sorts of weird things, and it's just not working. They seem to be hurting themselves from rushing all over each other while they're still covered in that weird jelly that was from the snake. So they take some damage, which I'm not telling you how much.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go to you, Raven.
Now, am I able to like hit these spiders with my hammer that they're crawling all over me?
You can, but don't miss.
Good advice. Yeah, fuck it. Let's go.
Just smacks himself in the
Don't
face.
miss. What are the odds I miss? 0. I never miss.
Yeah,
22
you
to
don't
hit.
miss as you hit. Roll me damage, please.
Oof.
Yeah, that's because you're being careful not to hurt yourself.
Mm-hmm. 4 points
Uh,
of damage. I'm just kind of like almost like brushing them off with the hammer, not trying to hit myself.
As we go back to King, as it's
Yeah, Doc is going to just. I have such attacks, but if I use them, screw it.
I have
Shocking.
complete faith in you.
Yeah, I'm gonna just try to grab them and put them in a jar. Shocking grasp.
Ooh.
I just hope it
so.
doesn't hurt you that much.
You don't have any metal armor on, do you?
I don't think I'm wearing metal armor. Let me
You're
just check real.
barbarian, so I
Yeah.
don't think.
No, I have no armor on. I'm
Yeah.
armorless. I just have like
So
my common clothes on.
lightning does go into you, but it's a little bit dulled as it seems to hit the spiders more than you. So they get hit by that, and it goes through them. You're seeing the little arcing lightning between each one, and you feel some off you, so you take 4 damage from that
Okay.
as they take so much more. As they just get struck by lightning basically at close range. As it is their turn, and they are just gonna keep going for the thing they're climbing on.
Makes
Let's
sense.
see if they hurt themselves again, because I'm a DM, so I can't roll well. A 13 to
Misses.
hit. Yeah, so the spiders are trying, but they're just skittering too much from the electricity coursing through them, so the nervous system's reacting a bit weird, and it looks like they're doing a weird dance on you now.
Any of the ones that get close to like my eye socket get eaten up by Digit.
Oh yes, the new player doesn't know about the rat in the eye, do you?
Nah.
Yeah. Gonna have to
There's
explain that
a-
one.
yeah, once we meet the character, we can go into a little more of that. um. Okay, so I still have spiders crawling on me, right?
Yep.
Do the numbers seem to like diminish?
They have diminished quite a lot. There is still some, of course, but they have
Okay.
diminished a lot.
I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, I'm gonna just keep doing what I was doing with my hammer. It seemed to keep working, so
Go for it then, please.
get an attack in here. 15 to hit.
That hits.
Yes. Okay. Damage this time. 7.
As you finish off the last spiders, as you're whacking them off you constantly, and you manage to kill them.
Whew.
I shall end this combat.
There's like a few little like bodies there that like died from like the shocking. I'd pick one up and eat it. See what it tastes.
They taste a bit like strawberries. Like
Hmm.
they're multicolored, so you'll depending on which bit you eat, it depends on what flavor you get.
I'd
So
say
they're mostly red and yellow.
I'd say I try to eat one of each color that I saw.
Yeah, so it's a mixture of strawberry, lemon, and watermelon.
I would 100% relay this information to Doc as I'm eating them
Yeah. Gathering a
on their
few.
flavors.
Yeah, gathering a
Hmm?
few, feeding the leeches, noting things down, and gather more of the vial of that liquid. What now? Glowing liquid.
You just have a vial of glowing liquid. You haven't studied it yet, so you don't know what it is.
Yep,
I'm
just wanted.
tempted to taste that too.
Yeah, I just wanted to have the names that I got it right in my inventory. There we go. All right.
And you said I saw this that substance melting the rock, right?
Yes, somewhat a little bit melting it.
Would there still be some like residue on my hammer from like squishing the snake with like one hit?
There will be, but it's not as much because your hammer was more protected by the gummy
Hmm.
flesh. There's no better way of saying that.
Well, yeah, that's actually for the best. Like, so like the little bit of like residue that's like left on the hammer, I'd want to give that a lick and see what happens.
You take 1 point of damage as you instantly have a mouthful of sour, bitter taste.
Very sour,
Don't
Yes,
worry.
very, very sour.
but
Don't.
pretty good.
Do not worry. I can fix this. Stab. You get 4 hit points.
Hey,
And then proceed to go to the crystals to try to study and figure out what the heck they are.
They are some kind of crystallized sugar,
I'm
and they
gathering.
seem to have some liquid inside.
I'm gathering.
So as you start chipping away, you see that they're hollow inside, and they have this cool, minty, fresh smell coming from inside it as it seems to seep out.
Okay. I gather a
I
few
th-
whole crystals.
Yeah, they give off light within a 5-foot radius.
Put them underneath the cloak so that they don't obviously, gather too much attention.
Okay.
How many can I gather?
You can easily gather at least 4.
Okay, 4 X glowing crystals.
They're about the size of your fist.
Alright. I will then proceed to, study the one that was open and then follow the one-eyed halfling.
Yeah, as he was gathering, I was just gonna be like standing right where my token is right now, just kind of looking and like listening if I heard anything.
Yeah, you don't really hear anything. I can tell you that with your passive perception.
Word. All right,
Yeah,
so we're good to
please
keep going.
move on.
He's stopping at like every kind of bend and just like taking stock before fully committing.
So yeah, it's eerily quiet in this place. Which no, I won't turn to that music because I'm using that music too much. But yeah, you still have these crystals dotted about. They're on the ground. There is several what looks like spikes or shards of the wall that could have come from the roof or the floor. You're not sure. There is some laying about crystals that are hollow, dotted about the place.
I keep gathering as we go.
Yeah, it's. You think you could probably turn some of what isn't what the wall's made of into some makeshift daggers or throwing knives if you
Oh,
sharpen them. They're a bit like hard and treacle. Yes, as you go around that corner, you see a slumbering creature that looks like a very long, about 12-foot long snake.
Something up there, Doc.
indeed. How many more stabs do you think you need to be fully healthy?
Uh, let's put it this way. I'm feeling about a 14 out of 15 right now.
Alright, that's good enough.
That's how well I'm feeling. On a scale of 15, about a 14.
You could go off the number of rat attacks it takes to kill you.
Yeah. So 14 out of 15 rat attacks. Got it.
Oof. Okay, so I take a step closer, just kind of get a better view of it.
Are you trying to do stealthily or
Um,
because it is asleep?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, we were like at the corner. I was trying to get just around it to kind of get a better view. 'Cause, with the way my the visibility was, I could only see like the tail of it essentially.
So stop the gnome and point directly to the left that there is another smaller snake.
Mm,
The big one doesn't seem to have a gooey filling.
probably for the best.
Note that down. Giant snake, no gooey feeling. Feeling, not feeling. Scratches that out. There are no erasers in this world. Madness.
So yeah, you have a sugary snake ahead of you.
I am going.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, there's just one thing I'm gonna do with this snake that's over here.
It's slithering along the walls, hiding behind the crystals.
Animal friendship.
Okay.
I have no idea if this will work.
In this situation, it will. I'm not telling you. Well,
Hey,
it might. I have to do the check.
there's a possibility. Hey,
Yeah.
that's all we
That
need.
is a saving throw. Normal. Roll me that.
Yes.
Fail. So the snake seems to like raise its head on one of the crystals and seems to be staring directly at you.
Yeah. I'm just
I
confirming
think that one's looking at you, Doc.
Yeah. Don't worry. That one won't harm us.
I trust you. Known each other for about a week now. I trust you.
Yeah. Oh, yes, weak. That too. Oh, yeah. Wait, what?
Mm.
We
Have
spent like
we
a week in that tunnel together, Doc.
complete? You don't see the face, but you have a feeling it's completely blank underneath the mask. Yes. Really?
Except for the eyebrows.
Yeah. I still want to have that updated token.
Oh god.
It's so great.
So what are you doing in this situation?
I think I want to try and sneak like almost up to like here if I can.
Roll me a stealth, please.
Just a normal
Yes, just a normal.
16.
So yeah, the snake seems to stay asleep.
Okay. And then I noticed the snake on my right as well. Is it looking at me or
The one on the wall, it seems to be mostly just minding its own business going up the wall.
all right? And is that a cave I'm seeing on the far end of the
Yes, you are.
Okay, and can I see anything in there from where I'm at or no?
Not really, it's too dark. There might be some more natural crystals down there, but the light doesn't go far enough in to light it up. It
Yeah,
does
I
seem to go
don't think I
down
have
though.
dark vision either. Yeah, I don't. It does seem to go down. Okay. I'll whisper back at Doc. Are we killing this big one right now?
Picks out a knife and more syringes. Just sure. Like, all right.
I'll take that as confirmation, and I would then take the step closer, not stealthy, and try and get an attack on this fool.
You can attack with advantage, and then we will roll initiative.
All right.
Yeah.
Could I also hit it with a cantrip from here?
You can after the Warhammer Jesper. Warhammer.
Oof. 19.
That hits. You might not
All
actually
right.
need the cantrip if Jasper does well enough, so
Normal damage.
not
Right?
versatile. It is unconscious, so you would auto crit.
Let's go. Oh,
Oh yeah, it just
17 points of damage.
you just boom, and its head just caves in. It's just laying there motionless.
Boom. Fucking caved its skull. I assume it was like coiled around itself, so it was like dead center. This is like full on like carnival hammer game, just like two hands over the head, slam down, dead center.
And you've got an audience of two snakes just watching you as you've murdered the big one.
Yeah, I cast Animal Friendship on the other one too.
Yeah, it has to do me the wisdom save.
Don't mean it any harm as I start skinning this huge one.
5. It also failed.
Yeah, I want
So
to
you have
skin
to.
this.
You can try to. Please roll me a survival or a sleight of hand.
Survival or sleight of hand, both are equally good.
Survival for the knowledge how to do it. Sleight of hand to say, oh, I'm dexterous enough. I can get away with it. You got a bit of it, but you're not sure because you've never dealt with this kind of animal before.
Eh,
I'd take a bite of it.
Yeah,
The
it's kind
corpse.
of it's some kind of like fake cherry flavor.
Tastes like that syrup they gave you when you have a bad cough.
huh.
But what what do you want to do now?
I'd then gesture to Doc, be like, I think there's a cave that goes down a little further back. And since we have the split decision of you befriending all the snakes and me popping their heads off in one hit, I feel like we're at a pretty even duality here. Oh, I'd also want to check my wrists, like pull both of them up in front of me and like see them.
You have gained 2 points.
2 points. So I think. Oh yeah, we were charting that in platinum, right?
Yes, so instead of putting platinum in, because platinum is not going to be used as currency in this world because platinum's way too valuable.
Hmm.
So instead of platinum, you be using it as the point system, which you can earn for doing things that the world sees as helpful to keeping the world status quo as it is. You don't fully understand how it works yet.
Does there appear to be anything else like in this giant snake nest besides the
Not
2 other snakes in the cave?
not particularly. It seems like you can find like a little chocolate mouse in the snake, but it's partially digested.
I'd take it out and kind of hold it up to the eye socket just to
Kind
see
of
how Digit would react.
maybe mortified because it looks a bit too realistic.
Wow.
I'd toss that over to the dock after that.
Yep. I grab it, break it apart, feed the leeches.
The leeches are
And then
confused by it.
Yeah. Don't worry, they eat and drink everything. Anyways,
Anyways,
further down into a cave.
yes,
yeah, we look at the cave.
as you go down into this darkness that is the cave, you hear what sounds like a bear roaring,
Huh.
which our newest player is actually in the scene. You are currently somewhat injured. Let me just alter your health. So you have actually been hurt somewhat badly by this bear. Most of your party has been hurt or killed in this situation, as you were here to do the similar quest that these were, which was to clear this cave of issues. What the issues were, you weren't sure. The bear can't get you right now because it can't fit through that gap.
Hmm. Makes
But
sense.
yeah, you have. So the two that's coming, you can hear a bear roaring, and then we've got one other person who's can't really hear anything but a bear roaring at him from below in a corridor that he can see, and it's just trying to get at him.
Does my torch maintain down the
It,
cave, or do I have to use another?
no, it will maintain because the cave isn't that long. It's just sound doesn't travel very well because it's quite soft walls,
Okay, yeah, because I just have
soft
no
floors.
vision right now because the torch mechanic isn't
Oh,
on the
sorry.
map.
Sorry about that. I
Oh, no
thought I copied
worries.
your token.
Yeah, I think you did like a separate because you gave it like a glowing effect. I think you just did like a separate thing for.
Yeah, that's what I did. I'm just looking at it now, and it's like, oh, that's what's happened, just for the fun. The torch
And
isn't permanent, so
yeah, that's what I figured was
there
the case. Hey, it looks so cool. Are we hearing the bear like pretty equally from both these passages,
no,
or
it's coming from the left.
coming from the left? Uh,
Yep.
so as we hear that, I'd look at Doc, be like, I guess we have our next target.
Yes, yes. More samples
And
and bones to collect.
yeah, I do the same, like kind of like getting her like to the corners.
I see the
And
giant red gummy bear. Out of game,
it's
I'm
just,
just.
it's just that evil stare.
Yep.
I would need you all to roll initiative now,
Alright.
Okay.
which I just activate this. So to add yourself to combat, Tom, click on your token, right click it, and click the sword and shield. Or on your character sheet, you can hit the initiative button. I believe that also works now.
Nat 20.
And there is a combat tracker, which looks like a fist at the top right of your screen. You can either click on that or right click it to bring up a separate tab.
Okay, so I join combat. So what do I do now?
You click the D20 in the combat tracker. And it'll roll
Oh,
it for you.
I have that minimized. How do I bring it up?
You can just double click it. Just double click combat tracker. It should expand it back open.
Would that be on my screen? Though?
Right click the fist.
Yeah, top right
Oh,
corner
I
of the
see it.
screen, fist. Yeah, right click
Okay.
that, and yeah, you can
Okay.
press
Okay.
the
I
yeah.
got
There
you.
you go. And then the gummy bear will roll as well. and I will begin combat with Jasper.
All right. Seeing this bear like being so angry and roaring, I'll be using my bonus action to rage.
Okay. You are angry.
And
The bear doesn't know you're there. You can see the rear of the bear.
yeah, okay, I got this. So I'm gonna rage and I'm gonna run up right behind it and take a big old swing with the lollipop, kind of like going for like a golf swing almost, and trying to like clock it in the back.
With a golf swing at your height.
Yeah.
I'm hitting
That's
the knees.
aiming a
I'm hitting
lot.
the kneecaps.
You're hitting between the legs there. That's just mean.
You're behind
You
him.
have advantage because he's unaware of you, but you don't get the crit because he is conscious.
Okay,
Unless you
unless
crit.
I roll a crit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oof.
No, you miss entirely. So you swing and you just hit the outer shell of it, and it sort of jiggles, and it goes quiet
And
for a moment.
that added the +2 for rage, right?
Yes.
Okay,
You see the +3, +2.
good.
And then I go to our doctor. Yeah, doctor.
The doctor walks up and will breathe out a bunch of smoke from underneath the hood at the thing. With his
Okay, it
spray.
needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. Probably gonna.
He
Yeah.
got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did. I'm done.
Okay, so Jeff, this bear that's been trying to get to you maybe for about nearly an hour now suddenly seems to have gone quiet and stopped, and it turns around, and you see the rear of it now as it seems to be attacking things at the other side of it.
Okay.
As it will try and eat and claw the small person in front of it. He will try bite first. So he tries to munch on you.
Oof,
He does
that's
Disadvantage.
gonna
really
hit.
well.
Disadvantage.
Oh,
Yep.
disadvantage. Let me roll that again then.
Yeah.
Yeah, roll. So he got a.
That still hits.
Yeah.
he's-
But you do get advantage on your next attack.
So you take 7 damage, Jasper. Which half because you're barbarian. You're raging.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 3, right?
Yes, and then claw, which
That'll hit.
is a 22, and it's a normal hit for 12, so 6.
Good thing I was raging.
Yes. As I then go to Jareth.
All right. So would I have like my warhammer and shield equipped right now, and am I standing and all that, or?
Yeah, you are standing and everything. This is a situation where you were in this little alcove because you had nowhere to go.
Okay.
You were prepared for everything, but there wasn't
Okay.
a lot you could do.
All right, no problem. So I'd like to. Oh wait. So I'd like to like kind of move up into
Yeah.
range here, kind of.
You
I'd like to do daunting roar as my
Ooh.
bonus action.
So yeah, click it, and he has to make the saving throw. Let's see if my bear is also wise.
Wise old bear.
He is a wise old bear.
Um,
You won't have advantage because he is aware you're there. This one, and you haven't
right,
quite
right.
got. There's not enough room for advantage right now
Yeah, that's fine.
for
So
flanking.
I'll just make a swing with my warhammer. Then.
Yeah, please do.
Are we flanking?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's more you two didn't really know about each other until this situation, so now you can coordinate with each other. 14
Gotcha.
hits.
Wait, what's the 3 + 2? What is that? Did I do that wrong?
3 is your proficiency, +2 is your modifier, I believe.
Okay, that's fine. I'm sorry.
Oh, your modifier is strength. Your proficiency is 2. Sorry, the other way
Okay.
around.
Yeah.
But...
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It looked different on my character sheet for something else, not the warhammer. That's my bad. That's fine.
Okay. So if you're using one hand or two hand, yeah. So ouch, as that hurt the bear. The bear is unhappy. So I go back to Jasper as the bear is jiggling from some kind of hit to the back.
And I'd look over and I'd see this like giant lion standing there,
Don't you mean look under?
under and around.
Yeah, so this is the point where I need the description of Jareth, please. Have you muted yourself?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You good?
It's fine.
My dog was doing something. What did you say for me to do?
It's time for you to describe what your character looks like.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. So my character is like a really big kind of hulking lion in chainmail armor, and he just has this like a shield, a warhammer. He's got like a big scar that's kind of like on the side of his head, like kind of across his temple and on his forehead. And that's pretty much all I got. Lion boy.
That's
with
awesome.
scar.
Yeah, in heavy armor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, chainmail.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he let out that daunting roar that I definitely heard.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah.
heard that.
Thought it might have been a second bear at first.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what you see, Justin.
And potion is an action to drink, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought. In that case, I know I got the dock on my 6, so I'm going to take a swing at the warhammer, feeling inspired now that I know there's another non-candy combatant in here.
You
All right.
swing.
And you said we get the advantage
You'd
now
have
for
to
flanking.
move.
Oh, I have to
You'd
move.
have to.
I'd
Yeah,
want to
you'd-
move into the flanking position, so like here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I do that. I take that step over to be in the flanking position now, knowing that someone else is engaging with him, and I will take
You've
swings
caught eyes on each other.
advantage. 17 to hit.
That hits.
We're gonna hit him in the shin for 5 damage. The bear shin.
It jiggles in reaction. I go to Doctor.
That is frustrated at that thing. Looks at the little halfling that got hurt. He looks to be in so much pain. I stab him. You get healed for 8 hit points.
8. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Is that it?
Yeah, since that's an action.
Okay. Gummy bears. The only one, sadly, who's a lonely bear.
Mm.
He has 2 people he can go for, but he can't swing around and attack both of you because you're flanking him to be evil. He is going to roll. Yeah. Private dice. And we shall see who it goes for.
Oh, I thought you meant literal roll, like he was just gonna start rolling.
A barrel roll.
A bear barrel roll.
he can't. He has to choose between the two of you, so he's just gonna pick both.
Sadly, he is going to keep attacking the small one.
Good.
So he tries
Bring
to
it
bite
on.
you. With his normal attack of bear bite.
Hits.
Bear bite. As he does 9 damage, so 4 damage to you.
4.
And then he claws you. With his bear claws.
Oh,
crit? As of course he does.
You know what?
that was on a 2.
No. Yes, no.
9 damage. Just know what you're stopping it
Yeah.
with.
Silvery barbs. I was trying to find it.
Disadvantage. Yes,
Yeah.
the reroll. He will reroll that then.
Because, mm-mm.
You
Miss!
got a 12. So yeah, the silver bard saved your life.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
So I go to Jareth.
Yeah, just toss a bag of really sticky stuff on the already giant sticky gummy bear.
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of just laughing from the critical hit.
That would have taken me out.
Yeah.
I guess I'm gonna just keep on swinging with that warhammer.
Please do.
Oh, it's advantage for this
You have
one, right?
advantage, so yes.
Oh,
You have flanking with Jasper.
Well,
So you can just click attack again for a normal attack again.
Hey,
Let's
There you
go!
This
Yeah.
is revenge. Oh, you're picking on my bear, so mean.
Having been distracted by his mini meal.
Go.
As you just smash into the back of the bear, and the bear seems to bend unnaturally, and you see a part of it rip as it seems to fall forwards then and slump to the ground dead.
Ooh.
As you manage to kill my bear. How could you? Monsters. As I can take you out of initiative. I'm not giving you battle music just yet. Not worth battle music.
I start skinning.
Same again as before.
I'd be
And-
making eye contact with this giant lion, just seeing what he's gonna be doing.
Another poor pelt, I guess.
Yep. And at this point, I need Jasper and the Doctor to describe what they look like.
Jasper first.
Okay. So eyeballing you, literally eyeballing, he only has one eye. Is a short little 3 foot nothing halfling, holding with two hands right now a giant lollipop covered in like little bits of goo from what you would expect to be other snakes and things that you've probably encountered in this cave as well, covering it. And if you look close enough, in his empty eye socket, there actually is like a little rat poking out from it and like also looking at you. He does have a couple little horns and also a knife, like a dagger-like knife on his hip. And then that's it. So Doc.
Yeah. Doc is. You have no idea. There's this weirdo in a long cloak outfit, kind of cleric-esque, with a long mask, giant green crystalline eyes, that is skinning the bear and stabs the halfling, and the halfling seems to feel better after getting stabbed.
You stab me again?
All right, stab. How much do you need?
Okay. I would need like I'm feeling feeling like about 6 under.
All right, here you have 4
6
more.
under my prime.
Good.
There you go. 4.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Walks
Stab
up.
them better.
Yeah, the dog just walks up to you, studies you, and goes, "Would you mind if I can have your bones after you die?"
They're all yours, Doc, except for the other eye. Digit has dibs on that.
Good to know. Walks up to the lion and repeats the question.
So looking down, I'm just like, do you intend to kill me?
No, but after you die, can I have your bones?
Well, considering you've helped me with the bear, I suppose I can agree to that, provided you wait until I die.
Notes things down in a little book and then folds it out for you. There's a very detailed contract about you having to sign it. Hands you a pen.
You got the gingerbread man to sign this as well, and the gingerbread man doesn't have bones.
Creepy little thing, aren't you? I'll just sign it with an X.
Done. Deal? Alright. Goes back to the bear. Just keeps cutting apart and studying it. Let's you do
Yeah, it's
your
just-
thing.
Chunks of berries.
I don't think the bear signed his waiver.
At this point, Jasper will have relaxed now that like we've had like some actual dialogue between them, and he'd come over and he'd introduce himself, kind of hold a little hand as high up as he could, so probably about 3.5 feet off the ground, and say, "Name's Jasper. Thanks for the help there."
Yeah, so I just reach down and I kind of go to shake your hand, but I kind of just grab your entire forearm a little bit and shake. And I just say,
You just shake him.
Yeah, like he gets
Appreciate-
lifted up a few inches off the ground, and gives a whole body shake.
Oh,
I
God.
just say, appreciate the help. The last group I was a part of couldn't cut it, and turns out the bear could.
Yeah. Well,
Picks
the
out.
last guy we were with got sucked into his collar.
Ooh, bones! Picks them out of the bear.
Just imagine that gif I put earlier, the anatomy of a gummy bear.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Hmm. So at the point when you two shake arms and seem to come to an agreement or understanding, you notice that the collar around Leonid, Jareth, it seems to change from green to the golden yellow that you two have.
Hey, when you look at that, I guess we're teammates now.
Oh, yes, yes. Looks at
For
wrists.
me, I guess not like we have much a choice with how this place all works.
Yeah. Kind of just along for the ride, it seems, for better or worse.
Right? There are no horses here, or donkeys.
That you know of.
Must find Candy Donkey.
Yeah, how are our wrists looking now in terms of points?
You all gained another 5 points.
Yay.
Hey, biggest bounty yet.
You said you record points under the platinum section?
Yes.
In your inventory at the bottom, there is PP, GP,
Yeah.
EP, SP, CP. The platinum is the PP one. Platinum point. Platinum points? Gold? No, platinum pieces. That's
Pieces.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why did I go to points? Weird.
No, we were
Because
talking
points
points.
means prizes.
Yeah.
True.
All right, no problem.
Okay.
I then ask, so what's down that way where you came from?
I mean, I didn't have enough time to really look around, but didn't really seem like a whole lot just from standing in there trying not to die.
Fair enough.
Just walked past, walked straight in.
So out of game, if I could, how big is Doc? I know the little guy is little, but is Doc like human sized, or is he like he's
6
not a crow,
feet.
right? He's just like okay.
So he's on the taller side, though you don't know if it's a man or a woman or thing or it or they or them or, you know, anything. They are literally covered from head to toe. No exposure whatsoever.
Except for the two pink frosting eyebrows.
Yeah, they have literal frosting from a gingerbread man on their eyebrows. Makes them look like they're always frowning.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, this room is just a dead end. The floor is fudge. The walls are also made of that caramelized substance that is still somewhat nice to eat.
Is this where your last team bit the dust?
They
Not
died a little
quite,
further
yeah.
in, I can say.
Okay. Well, we could look a little further in, collect some more points, or we can head out, find a new cave.
Points. Points, points, points,
Points.
points, 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 points.
I'd take the lead as I have been,
Okay.
going around back towards the other path that we hadn't seen yet.
So as you go around that corner, you start to see some bloodstains on the ground.
Ooh,
And some
samples!
remains from a previous group that were adventuring, but their equipment has been shredded.
Any
But the
metal
corpses are
pieces?
there.
There is some metal shards.
I'll gather those.
Yes, you basically get the equivalent of 2 longswords, a shield, and a chainmail shirt. And as you root around, you find 1 remaining healing potion.
Ooh. I will add a healing potion, but just for clarity, if I were to take those metal pieces since they're destroyed, the equivalent, Should we put it metal pieces under EP since it's usually not used otherwise?
Yeah, let's go with that because that would actually be quite useful.
Hey.
So, how many if you were to put a number on it?
If I'm thinking of the trade ratio, one moment, I'm trying to remember how much equipment costs.
It was
Where
like
are
cost
you?
times something, right?
Yeah, to buy something of metal, the equivalent, it's 10 times the original price.
Ooh,
If you sell something of metal that's already made, it's you get 5 times the average price back.
Cool.
So
okay.
the shards, you would get quite a bit of money for it. You'd get about 2 times the original value of what I said they were. So we will say one metal shard is worth 2 gold as well,
Okay. All right.
just for simplicity's sake.
Yeah, one metal shard is 2 gold. So how many metal shards then? Because I do have to the 5e wiki where they have all of the items with prices if you're using the standard ones.
I am.
All right.
So
Just confirming by putting it into the Discord one. So 2 short
So
swords.
where are my short sword? 10 gold each. So that's 5 gold per short sword. One shield. I so rarely get to look at this stuff that I forget how much this stuff costs. Shield is, I don't know, 10 gold, so that's another, so that's 30 so far. And then I said chainmail, so that is another 75, so that's 150 gold,
All right.
150 shards.
All right.
So 190 shards?
All right.
180, 180.
180 shards into EP for now.
Math, it's not working for me today.
Don't worry. Yeah, Doc is just gathering samples and metal shards and stuff. While whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, what are you doing, Jasper? This is where the people that you were forced to work with, not Jasper, Jareth, this is where your group that you were forced to work with before died. You probably knew them for a few days at most.
Yeah, I'm just kind of mulling around the corpses, not looting like like the doctor, but just kind of taking it in, looking.
Yeah. And what is Jasper doing?
Um, Jasper would be, I guess, like, doing like what he's been doing, like kind of keeping an eye forward, to, like listening to hear if he hears anything, or sees any more like snakes or spiders that he's come across so far.
Then roll me a perception, please.
Six.
You don't hear anything unusual, anything particularly fancy.
Just the sounds of Doc rustling through corpses.
Yeah.
It's my white noise machine.
Yeah, takes out, bone saw, sawing bits, white noise machine, the sawing of bones.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, so I'd just be like posting up here, waiting for the Doc to be done doing
Yeah.
his collections.
The dock will be about 20 minutes. So after that 20 minutes, what do you all wish to do?
Continue on.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's my private roles. There they are. Oh, okay.
I see.
So yeah,
I see some weird stone, candy stone.
yes. As you seem to be going forwards, you see bricks
Bricks.
made of some kind of clearly made of some kind of fudge, but they are
I'd give it a
clearly
lick.
made. Yep, it is vanilla fudge.
Hmm. So different color than like the fudge caves that we like walked through.
Yeah, because the walls are kind of like a caramelized crystal, and the floor and the ceiling are holding it together, so it's more of a fudge layer. So imagine you went into a cave and the ground's covered in mud, In this situation,
Mhm.
it's fudge. It's a loose, soft fudge, and these bricks are clearly made.
And they're different color than the ground.
Similar, but they are slightly discolored. Most
Okay,
likely they've been treated by something.
gotcha. All right. I want to be quiet going around this corner.
So, what are you? Turns to Lion and just, what are you? I haven't dissected one of you before.
What do you mean? What am I?
Species? Race? Creature? What are you?
Jareth, Leonin, from a place far away from here.
Right. Must be from a different place. Oh, yeah, they did take from different planes. Good to know. Can dissect creatures from multiple planes of existence throughout the multiverse. Excellent.
Still gotta wait for us to die, Doc.
Yes,
As
of
I'm like
course.
slowly working my way around the corner.
Yes, of course.
I follow as I follow. I just turn to Jasper. Does he do this all the time? Is
Yes. There hasn't been a single thing that we've come across that he hasn't poked, prodded, dissected, skinned, or otherwise cataloged. Also, don't eat his leeches. He doesn't take too kindly to that.
first-hand
Anyway,
experience?
yes. I kind of bit the head off of one of his favorite leeches.
Yes, you did. Giant bird looming over the halfling.
He's somehow behind me now.
Yeah,
Just the eyebrows looking down.
that might
So yeah,
actually be accurately representing this one's feelings at the moment.
you can see that only one side of this cave right now seems to be this artificial wall.
Is it our left side or our right side?
It's on. If we stick with the way you are, so the up is north, and
Yeah.
it just seems to head east. This wall, because north is just more cave.
How
Okay.
sturdy does the wall seem?
Pretty damn sturdy. Some people have experimented with the walls back in the maintenance crew area, and the walls do seem to regrow after they've been damaged, but only
Yes.
the ones that seem to have been made. So, like the cave wall, if you attack them, they would probably crumble and collapse a little bit. They wouldn't regrow back.
So it's this wall on the east. That's like the packed like brick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it
I'd
seems to turn back to cave.
okay. I'd go up to the bricks and kind of like knock on it, see if it like sounds hollow. Maybe
It sounds solid.
sounds solid. Yeah, I do that in like a couple places along the wall. See if anything ever like changes the sound.
Do me a perception check.
At 20.
Wow.
So yeah, it sounds all solid, though it does sound like it's not that thick, maybe a few inches.
I'm gonna
But take
try something, guys. I'm gonna take a big like baseball swing at the wall with the
roll
hammer
me an
two-handed.
attack with advantage.
Okay.
Because it's a stationary target that can't exactly dodge.
Not one, but hey.
18.
You hit very easily. Roll me damage.
Just normal.
Yes.
12 points
Ooh,
of damage.
12 points. You managed to make a small hole in the wall. I just added another wall by accident. And you can see that the floor here seems to be made from the large slabs of some kind of black coffee. It seems solid. It's almost got like a glass finish on it.
Hey, Doc, come down here and take a look at this. I'd step to the side to let him get in there.
Pokes
Make it a
head
bit bigger,
in.
so yeah, you can see that If you went back south, it would probably lead back to the cave because you can see like fudge that have come over it where it's been trodden back and forth into it through different creatures. The north, though, seems to go further into some kind of complex.
Yes, yes.
It actually looks like a man-made structure.
You should go in that way. Whee! Just runs
Can,
off.
can I fit in that hole that I made or no?
Yes, you can. You both can.
Oh, nice.
Yes, yes.
It
Pass
is
around.
regrowing, but so it's like that. It is closing up behind you, basically. As you all are here, are you going further in?
Yeah.
This wall.
I'd
This
keep
wall.
walking.
This wall.
You want
This
me-
wall.
okay, Doc calls it out. I'd go for the hit.
Okay, roll me an attack, please.
Advantage again, or
Yes, because it's stationary.
23.
That hits.
10 points of damage.
You manage to make a crack in it, and you can sort of see through it. And it leads to a well-lit corridor.
Yeah.
It looks like the path literally loops on itself like a U-turn.
Can we?
I'd
Go ahead.
after not making like as big of a dent in this one, I'd look up, like literally look straight up at Jareth and be like, and then look down at his hammer. You want to take a swing?
My character's just thinking about us hitting chocolate or walls. And I'll go for it. I'll make this one.
Okay, then please roll me an attack with advantage.
Yes, yes. They trap doors. They rarely trap walls.
23.
That definitely hits. Please roll me damage.
11.
Yeah, you you managed to make this crack much larger, and you appear you can easily step through if you want. It does seem to still be a corridor that curves at the end.
Will we just poke head through and go, huh? I cannot see anything here.
Seems we've made it to the edge of the cave.
You won't be able to see anything right now because I'm just seeing where you come out on the next level.
Yeah,
Because I'm not set up the warp gates yet. So
fair enough.
you will appear.
We're going through a warp gate wall.
No, there's a mod called warp gate.
Okay, that's good to know. That's awesome. And, huh, the walls are warp gates.
There you go. You
They
have appeared in this
trap
long
the
corridor.
walls. They
It
Oh,
has
trap
a
no.
the
archway,
walls. Sorry.
and there
No.
seems to be a large ballista sat down at the other end of the corridor.
I'd take a step behind the giant lion.
That's polite.
Yeah. Hugs
I
the
took
wall.
I took a step to the left to get away from the center of the ballista.
So,
Uh,
what do you do?
Start moving a little bit.
I'd be following close behind.
So as you go further forwards, you can see that this room seems to be some kind of large repository for graves, and you can see some kind of skeletons moving around. They're moving as you expect a skeleton to move, but they seem to jiggle a bit unnaturally.
Interesting.
Huh.
Jiggle. Oh no.
Oh yeah,
Gelatinous
jiggling skeletons.
ghosts.
Hey, Doc. A lot of bones in this room.
Just rush it in.
Vroom. So yeah, you can see several shambling skeletons moving around that seem to jiggle and wiggle in weird ways. Like their bones aren't quite made of calcium. As you rush up to that, I have to get you all to roll initiative.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
You've initiated the skeleton.
Yeah. Bones everywhere.
Oh, I misclicked.
Yeah.
Oh, we all rolled shit.
Yeah. Well, to be fair,
Jeez.
I'm distracted. You're kind of expecting this, but not that much. And Jared, well, he didn't expect that. First time, you know.
I will begin combat with my Jelly Skelly.
Yeah.
As this one is just paying attention, has just realized things are going on, and will start shambling towards you all. Just clambering over everything in its way. I go to the next one that does the same, basically. 1, 2, 6. They seem to be unnaturally slow compared to what if you've ever experienced skeletons before.
Yeah. I mean, they usually don't move when I, meet them, but
As I go to you then, Doctor.
I'm going to start examining this thing with a shocking grasp, where I
Tell
just
you straight.
just
Go on.
take a dagger and stab into it and start dissecting it as it's standing.
Okay, you hit. As you deal 7 damage to the Jelly Skelly.
Yeah. How does it
As
look like?
as the lightning courses through its skeleton, the bones that make its body seem to, for a brief moment, crystallize, and then seem to relax again back into their jiggly form.
Awesome.
As I go to that Jelly Skelly, that will just try and slap you back with its short sword, which is made of its very own bones. As it seems to just pull off a rib, and it's sort of cross between a short sword and a dagger.
The irony.
But it's a jelly bone. Keeping the short sword because it gets a bit weird when you
Oof.
start trying to wreck jelly on everything and you get a bit jelly blind.
Hmm.
But yeah, the blade just sort of hits and it sort of just skitters off your armor.
I grab a
It
hold
seems
of it and start studying it. Just takes the
a
bone from it.
weird. As we go to Jasper, as there is all the fun going on.
Seeing this going on and the dog running up to that one and it trying to take a swing at him, I'd run over up next to him and try and crack it in the. I guess the legs is pretty much all I can reach. Maybe
Go
the
for it.
ass if it's shorter skeleton.
It has a hip bone. It doesn't really have an ass, sadly.
All right,
Huh.
let's get this attack here.
Note down. No ass but hip bones.
Ooh, 23 to hit.
It can lie. A 23 does hit.
10 points of damage.
Ouch. As you slam into it, the bones seem to go back to that more rigid state as they seem to splinter and shatter off in a direction.
Not as sturdy as they look.
Yes, yes. They're transparent. This is perfect. Keep
I'm worried now.
stabbing. Keep bashing. Keep burning them. Let me see them all.
Feeling that inspiration, I just turn around and look at kind of take stock of where the other jellies are at, and that's my turn.
Okay, we then to our newest member, Jareth.
So I'm gonna move up, kind of like over here, kind of like next to these two, and I would just like to ready my action for an attack if any of them come within striking distance of me.
Okay then. Good plan.
Specifically the ones that aren't the hurt one to the left, the right one.
That one is actually dead, so you don't need to worry
Okay.
about that one.
Oh, okay.
And remove it from combat. Like that? Yeah, there we go. As these other ones, this one will just kind of clamber towards you, so please do roll the attack. As a 9 does not hit. It does, but it kind of just sends ripples through their bones. The damage doesn't seem to transfer into it, so you don't need to just fluff. And it will try and attack you back with its ribs. It tries to shank you with a jelly rib. As the same thing, your armor is just too tough and it just seems to bend when it tries to stab you. As of course it does, because it's jelly. That one runs up. This one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And it will try and attack Doc.
Didn't it
As he
dash?
will... No, he only moves 6.
Okay.
I can see where it previously was, so.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can finally get ribbed. Get ribbed for 4 damage.
Ouch.
as a bony rib pierces your side. The other one, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, clambers up onto that and tries to attack. It will use his rib with the short sword attack. As
Ooh.
it got an 11, which I don't think hits our large friend. He's just, your armor's just too thick. These things are just bending against your armor as if you're impenetrable. So we go to Doctor.
I will shocking grasp the one that attacked me.
Okay. That misses.
Yeah. Then I'll miss the step away as I toss some powder in its face and then run away and hide.
Okay, just very confuses it because it doesn't have eyeballs for one thing.
Yeah.
As we go to Jasper.
Seeing the dock just kind of bamf away right there, Jasper would take a step down here.
Take an
I
attack of
assume taking an
opportunity.
attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that one's dead. Don't forget.
Yeah,
No,
but
the one above Jareth.
Oh yes, thank you. I was still focusing on the dead one. He will try and stab you. He stabbed you
He does. He does stab me indeed.
for ouch, max damage.
Oof.
As you take 8 damage as you try to run away from the skeleton, it quickly shanks you in the back with its rib.
All right. See here. That's 8. That takes me down to 5. Yeah. Just check something real quick here. Okay. I'm going to use my action to drink a potion.
Okay. And it is a very sweet potion. How much does it heal
For
you?
5 points.
What?
Yes. And then
I just want to
like,
confirm, we are using the all potions are in action, or when you drink it yourself, is a bonus action?
No, it's a action. Use
Okay.
object. We're using it as a use object.
Okay, good to know.
Is that? Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Because you don't want to move again, do you?
yeah, and the one thing I'm questioning is because it's
Sorry
actually
about that.
bless you.
That's you.
It's my first time actually playing Barbarian. If I was to rage right now, would it drop? But it should maintain 'cause I took damage, right? But I wasn't raging before that. So would it drop?
Hmm.
Mechanically speaking.
If they
If
do
you,
attack you before the end of your next, or
yeah,
start at the next turn, then you would still keep it.
yeah, you keep it for this situation because if they attack you at all, you'd get rage, and it's until the end of your next turn, or start
Okay,
of
so
your
and
next turn, I should say.
there's a virtual certainty that I will be getting attacked.
Yes, because these
So
are.
yes,
You can see these don't have brains, so they
Ooh.
probably attack
I
the
will.
nearest thing.
Having getting like shanked by the jelly dagger on my step over here, I will then be pissed and I will rage.
Okay, you are an angry boy then.
And that's my turn.
Okay then, I will go to Jareth.
Am I able to lay hands on myself?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll do that. Yeah. How does? Yeah, I just want to get to heal 5 health points for myself.
Okay.
How do I regain health in?
You can either do it on your character sheet directly, or you can right-click your character. There's a little bar underneath it. You can type in +5, and it'll add 5 health to your character. You can also do that on your character sheet.
All right, I got it. We're good.
Oop, I accidentally moved something that shouldn't move. As I
Yep.
go back to the jelly skellies then. No, wait, bonus action. Is that? It is an action.
Hmm.
I was just checking because I've
Oh, yeah,
been
lay hands
playing.
is an action. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been playing the Pathfinder game and lay on hand Pathfinder, whatever it's called.
Swift
But
action.
yeah, that has it as a basically a bonus action. That's why I was getting confused.
Hmm.
My fault for playing games that aren't D&D related. As the skeleton will try and slap you with a bone.
All right.
Let's see if he can deal and do anything to you. No, you are just a sheer tank. These things don't. This one kind of shambles forwards and tries to attack our barbarian. A normal attack. Does a 14 hit.
Misses.
Okay, my skellies are not that good. The other one will attack you. Oh god.
Misses. They both just go right over my head because I'm so
Yeah.
short.
Yeah, it's just no. This last jelly skelly will then go for Jareth. Let's see if I can finally hit you. This one somehow finds a gap in your armor. It deals you 7 damage.
Gosh. Okay.
Just cause as I go back to Doc, who is hiding.
We'll take out a bag and then toss it at the one up here. Casting Mind Sliver.
Okay, it needs to make an intelligence saving throw, which they're famous for.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's what
them
I'm
and their huge
counting on.
brains.
Yeah.
Mine's too.
It takes 2 damage and has disadvantage.
Against me, I think. No, it has a -1d4 on its next saving throw. So.
Oh yeah, I'm getting confused with. I'm so confused today. It seems. Sorry about this. This is a really bad first impression.
And then I
As I
walk down
go,
there. That's my turn.
as I go to Jasper.
All right. I will take a big old swing, kind of over the head swing, kind of hitting this skeleton right in the chest with my lollipop. And that's going to be a 15 to hit.
That hits.
Fantastic. Hitting for
But you're hitting for 15.
13 damage.
Jesus, as you just. Which one is this?
This is the one directly below me.
Yeah. So this one just you come down, you hit square in the chest because of your height, and it just follows through with the hammer. So it just goes down with it and just slams into the ground and just on the ground. It's like,
He'd give a little laugh and then like an angry laugh, and then turn and look at the other two that are next to him, and that will be his turn.
okay. And I will go to Jareth.
All right. I'm gonna take a big old swing at the one that's standing on top of that sarcophagus.
Go for it. As you crit.
Oh!
Wow.
Second one of the game.
Oh, and then roll your crit damage, please. As yeah, you take this thing's legs out from under it, just clean off. You take them legs clean off, and it slams down and falls down the back and doesn't seem to be getting back up. As you guys are just mean.
Jasper would give an approving nod to the line to Jareth when he sees that.
That's with Doc. Just yay, a clean dissection.
But we have no idea where Doc is.
Yeah.
I will then try and stab you in revenge.
Funny thing
Killing
is,
the other
Doc
skeleton.
is actually just standing up with their back against the wall.
Watch
Oh
this.
joy!
Ooh.
So skeleton tries to stab you with the knife, and all that actually happens
Mhm.
is, for a brief moment, its hand turns back to its more solidified form, and it sort of just shatters against it, your chest plate, well, your chest chainmail, and just the shards kind of go everywhere, and now it's missing a hand. It's like,
Hmm.
Yes, of course it does, because these skeletons are so good. As the other one goes for Jasper.
Misses.
Yeah, and that one's trying to stab, but you just definitely dodge. As I go to Doc.
Doc is
Oh, yeah.
going to. Yeah?
That one had a -4 as well, and that crit one.
Yeah, on saving throws only.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk down here, and the one up here is damaged, I believe.
Mhm.
I will toss a bag at it.
Uses the bag attack.
Yep.
And the bag misses.
Hmm.
It just
Oh,
sails
damn.
on by.
Goes, oh yes. These are the vials I'm supposed to be using. That's why.
That's
Yeah.
All right, still in this rage, having been inspired by the absolute kneecapping that Jareth just did. I'm gonna try and do the same to the one in front of me.
okay.
Dissecting with warhammers.
23 to hit,
It's
except mine's a lollipop. I got an actual warhammer and a lollipop rendition
Hmm.
for 7 damage right to the right kneecap.
like does crumple a little bit. It's still standing, but it is now limping on that leg. It's barely holding its weight. You can see the solidified version of it seem to take more around where you damage it. So that knee is
Mhm.
now almost completely locked up.
Gotcha. That'll be my turn.
As I go to Jareth.
So the one that's I guess above me on the map to my left, I guess it would
Mhm.
be. I'll
Yeah.
take a big old swing right at that one.
Hopang. Oh yeah, that
Ooh,
hits.
let's go.
So close to the one, but you hit.
Yeah.
So close to the
Yeah. Doc actually has to kneel down because you swing
And,
Oh,
wide.
come on. As this one being damaged earlier, you managed to hit it square in the side, and it seems to go along and gets flung away from you, and slams into this, and just seems to slump down to the ground. It died.
Brilliant.
As you're just so mean to my jelly skellies. Like my jelly skellies. As this one will try and stab our little friend. Oh, my short
That's
sword.
reasonable. Miss.
He cannot do a damn thing.
Can't crouch down far enough to hit me.
No, they don't understand crouching because you've damaged his knee too much.
Yep.
Wow. That's actually very fair. I take out a vial and toss it into its face. Intelligence saving throw.
Come on, be an intelligence. He's intelligent. Yes.
The vial just sinks into its head. Just stops there.
It now has a brain.
A vile brain.
Yes,
Yeah.
a vile brain. Perfect. As we go to Jasper.
I pick up Jasper, just pick that out for me.
I got you. I'll go for a headshot now that I'm being held.
Go for it. See what you do.
Normal disadvantage because being held,
Not,
or
I will say normal because it's also injured, so it can't
okay.
really dodge.
20 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. Even though I'm two-handed, I'm gonna only do regular damage because I'm being held. I feel like I wouldn't get enough plant on my feet. 4 damage to the head.
Which is actually enough. As you swing, and the head just seems to mush as the vial seems to clatter off onto the ground and away.
Yeah, I
As
tried to
it
hold
dies.
back a little, not to crush the vial. That's why I did so little damage.
Runs over with you still in their arms, just picking up the vial. Just carrying you underneath the arm.
I'd
Ah.
wipe some of the goop off of Doc's shirt from like being stabbed, and like give it a lick. See how the skeletons taste.
They taste kind of like grape.
Mmm. These are the best tasting ones we've come across so far.
Yes, yes.
Doc's character confuses me so much. Like, not even what he looks like or what he says, just everything he does.
Right?
Yes, yes.
We're all together on that one.
Yeah. I start to go dissect these things, start using the horns of a certain little halfling, and then go, oh, wait. Takes out the knife instead. I believe we are all a bit wounded. I can heal us. But resources are going low, yes?
Can I use that empty potion bottle that I drank and like scoop up some of the skeleton goo?
It's a little hard because it's a bit. When these skeletons seem to have died, they seem to turn more into a crystal from the damage.
Okay.
But you can scoop some of the crystal shards into a vial. Or you could crush it into a powder.
Yeah, can I like powderize it?
Yeah, it's basically powdered grape flavoring at this point.
Here you go.
Nice. I got
Right.
a learn from the best, Doc.
Yeah, herbalism kit. You just put them in here, and then you smash them with this.
I'm just like grounding them up right on the ground with my lollipop.
Yeah, Doc is just using a mortar and pestle, like a boss.
Are these sarcophaguses that are in this room, or are they just like?
Yes,
Can I try
they
to
are sarcophagus.
can I try to open the one that I'm standing next to?
Yes, you can. Do me a strength check, please. God, lag.
15.
Well,
15.
Andrew has just really lagged for me for some reason. There we go, it's working. So you manage to push it off to the side. As you do, you get a strong smell of sour milk from inside it. As you can see, what looks like some kind of skeletal remains.
Skeletal remains?
Actual
These
skeletal remains or like candy remains?
They are candy, but they're different from the ones you were just fighting. They didn't seem to be jellified.
I dive in.
Yeah, they are brittle. They're also somewhat hollow. They actually kind of feel like honeycomb when you have them in your hands. You know, like how they snap and the noise it makes when they snap.
Snap it and hand it to Halfling.
I take a bite.
It tastes like vanilla and honeycomb.
Mmm. This one's pretty good too. I report all the flavors that I ever taste to the Doc.
Yeah, just writing up
Especially
everything.
when they taste like meat.
Yeah, take this one, because this one I'm pretty sure will taste like meat.
All right, pop it in the mouth.
Yep, that one tastes like meat. Anything else in the sarcophagi that might be of value?
Not really. You can see some of them have been opened already.
Hmm. I take that it's from the ones that were already out and about.
Yes.
Do like if we were to take a brief, some time to look around this, like at all the different ones, do any of them like stand out? Have any of them been like memorialized with like flowers or of any kind, or like some are like cleaner than others, or do they seem like
No.
they've been kind of like untouched for a while?
They've been untouched for a while. There is a light coating of some kind of white dust.
Do any of them look more prominent than any others, or are they all just exactly the same?
Pretty much all the same.
Can I lick the dust?
Yes, you can. Roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
All right.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
7.
So you feel incredibly energized
Whew.
to the
It's a
point
real
where
pick me up.
your mind is almost going blank from just the sheer energy that you need to use.
Coffins are laced with
Jasper's
cocaine.
literally running in a circle.
I'm documenting everything.
Doc, you want to get some of this? This stuff's real good stuff. Grab as much as you can.
Start swooping up a whole bunch of flour, sugar.
Jasper's just like running circles around the sarcophagi
Yes.
until they're done searching, doing what they're doing, or until it wears off.
I kind of want to go check out the ballista over here.
It wears off about 20 seconds after you've taken it.
Whew. Do I have a craving for more, or
Not really. So as you go, I don't know how far you want to. Oh god, that's why it's not working. So as you move down the corridor, Jareth, are you doing anything in particular?
Um, can I make like a perception check of sorts to kind of like see if there's anything strange about the corridor in front of me or anything?
Yes, you can do that. You can also do an investigation if that's better. That's up to you.
What is
Perfectly
it?
safe. Brilliant. This is like the safest tunnel you have ever seen.
I'm gonna just go then.
So as you step there, Immediately, everyone hears a thunk as the ballista fires, but it just fires straight down the middle of the corridor. It just embeds itself in the wall that you originally came through.
What did
About
it
how,
fire?
how high up?
It's about, if it was aimed at you, it would pretty much just go through your hat.
I don't want to lose my hat, so I'm not going to walk in the center.
Yeah. What exactly did it fire? What was
A
fired from?
ballista bolt.
Made out of?
It's made out of mostly hard candy, like
Ah.
boiled sweet candy.
So no metal.
No.
Eh.
Does the thing self reload or anything like that?
You can't tell from this distance.
Okay. I'm gonna keep going.
Josh would be falling like right up between him.
Yeah.
Everyone's sticking so hard to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm just going. I'm going one by. I'm gonna go two this time.
Yeah.
So
Two.
you can see a door appearing. You can see
Yeah.
the ballista doesn't self-reload. It's a one-shot kind of deal. It is a large ballista.
Ooh.
So there is a doorway as well.
Yeah.
You in Foundry you can click on the door symbol in a doorway and it will open and close for you, depending on how if you click it or not. Unless
Yeah.
it's locked.
What are the circular things behind the
They are two jugs of some sort.
jugs of some sort?
Yeah. I
Alright,
take
can
a
we
look
open
at this big lion in. How badly wounded is he?
I guess you'd be. I mean, decently so. I'm pretty wounded.
On a scale of, how many rat bites would it take to kill you?
I don't know what the answer. On a
They
scale
take-
of one, on a scale of 1 to 13, I'm feeling like a 5, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Hmm.
That's what I do too.
Yeah.
Rats can deal 1 damage, so
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
That's for you. That should be up to 9 and another 4 after that for you.
cool.
That should make you fully healed. And I will use the last one for myself. There we go.
While that's going on, I would have licked the door.
the door is made of some kind of cake.
Mmm.
Like a
I
Yule
take a
log.
bite.
Yeah, it's a Yule log. Inside it's a sponge cake. Outside it's some kind of thin frosted chocolate. It's solid enough that it can be used as a door, but it's not going to withstand a hit.
By the way, just so that Leonin has some context, suddenly you feel this sharp sensation in your back before you feel relaxed and you feel fine and your wounds are closing. Do you look behind you?
So I just feel it, and as I feel it, maybe even almost a second before, I just kind of start to turn around,
Yeah,
like what the hell's going on, and then
you
I
just
hit,
see the
and then
doctor stabbing you.
and then the calm kind of hits, and I'm just like, I don't know what you did, and I don't appreciate it, but thanks.
Yes, yes, you're
Ja-
yes, yes,
Okay,
you're welcome.
good.
I missed the windows.
Yeah, just goes to the jugs and starts inspecting those.
Jasper would look back with like a mouthful of cake and say to him, "No, his stabs actually heal us. It's very very useful."
Yes,
It's
yes.
like you find in the jug it contains some kind of golden liquid.
Ooh, I take it. I just take the jug,
Okay.
the other one.
There's 2 jugs, so Jareth, you open the other one, I guess.
Sure.
The other one seems to contain some kind of red and yellow little specks of something. You're not quite sure what it is. It's like a powder of mixture of red and white specks.
All right. Well, in the interest of just seeing everyone eat everything all the time, I'm gonna try to eat it.
So
It's
you
just
know,
me. The doc never eats.
so
Not
you
it.
dip your finger in and put it on your tongue, and it's popping candy.
Pop rock.
So you just feel your tongue tingling, and it does feel a little bit, almost a little bit painful when there's a large lump on your tongue, but
Are they marked at all?
Huh.
Hmm?
Here, put down the jug, dip your finger and eat this.
Done.
It is honey.
Does it immediately without hesitation.
Yep.
You got a large amount of honey.
Mmm. Honey.
Yep. Jug of honey.
Also, this door here, it's made of like cake and frosting. It's very good.
Yes, yes. Cake and frosting doors. Wait, they may be trapped. Just
They
gives
don't
you a
taste trap.
Actually, the dog freezes at that. Must conduct study on the taste of traps for later.
I'd want to try and like almost like eat like a peephole, like at
Yeah.
like basically mouth height of where my guy is.
You can do that.
All right,
Oh.
and, can I see anything through that peephole?
Yes, you can open the door for that. You can see that this is some kind of laboratory. There seems to be several
Ah.
gummy creatures laid across beds, but they've all been dissected.
Doc, I think I found your bedroom.
What?
And at that, I'll actually open the door and
My-
take a step in.
Goes, my bedroom, but it's on a different plane of. Runs in. Any notes, any papers, anything.
Keep looking around.
Yeah, this is a kid in a candy store situation, very literally.
Please excuse the windows. I didn't realize they were still on the map when I made it. I thought I turned that off in the generator, but of course it didn't.
It's fine. Just, I study everything. I
So
dissect everything.
there is a large plethora of notes about the biology of certain gummy creatures, along with the effects this world has on them over time. This person has at least studied them for up to 4 months after they've gone feral.
I take all notes.
Yeah,
What
there's
are the
quite a
notes
lot.
made out of?
They're made of sort of sugar paper. What's it
I
called? Is it sugar paper? Yeah, it is.
I separate them into a different pile from the rest of my notes to keep the rest from being sticky.
Okay.
We'll
You can see
transcribe later.
there's a large alchemical sort of pot that's bubbling away in just one side. It seemed to pipe into another room. There's some obvious dissection tools further up, a couple of closed chests that seem to be leaking some kind of fluid. It looks a bit like liquefied gummy. As you open that door,
Hello.
hello.
Hello?
What's going on, man?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's going
Either
on?
way. So, as you go in that room, Jasper, you
Mhm.
see a large figure about 7 foot tall wearing black and red. I will get a better image for everyone who is
Yeah,
in
I
the
was just like,
game.
I would have just like cracked the door to like peek in.
Yes, so you can see this man stood in front of two large green vats that seem to have some kind of green liquid in them. And I show this to the players.
I'd I'd close the door as quietly as I could, and
Okay.
I'd say to the doc, I think your friend's home.
Friend? Friend. I have friends? Where would be my friend? Huh.
You know what they say, birds of a feather.
There's a bird in the room?
Uh, maybe not a bird, but I think they kind of look like they run this joint. They look like they fit here.
Oh, coworker, colleague. Yes, yes. Must measure amount of honey in jug first. How much honey in jug?
There's 5 gallons of honey.
All right.
So just at like point of reference, they're much taller than like everyone in this party.
I think so, because isn't Jareth? He's not 7 foot.
I mean, I don't know what I mean, I just planned on it being an overly large Leon, and I have no clue what the average height of a Leon is. It's probably just normal height, so he's probably about as tall as the Doc, maybe 6'2" at best.
Okay, so like roughly a foot taller than my two compadres here.
Yeah, about 6 foot with some standing over 7 foot, so you could be 7 foot tall.
That's
Oh, so you'd be up there, right? You said you were like on the taller end.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, so my character is pretty much based off of a Magic the Gathering card, and
Mhm.
he's called the Land Titan. He's just really big,
so
so I
seven
just want to be
feet.
as big as possible.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
say you're like 7'3" then, so you're a bit taller than this character you're going to see.
Oh,
Okay. So I'd say yeah, it's about as tall as Jareth here.
yes, yes.
Do we go in friendly or ready to kind of make them one of the experiments?
The doc actually stops to think about it, holding their papers, tools, things he has picked up from their lab, experimenting on them. Just he seems to be mulling it over.
We could knock on the door, and if it answers and it's talks to us, we could see what it says, and if it doesn't, then it has to go through a doorway to get to us.
That could work.
Yes, yes.
Is this door also like the same cakey material that I ate at the
Yes.
first one? I'm
Maybe.
not sure how we'll be able to knock on the door. Maybe knock on the
It is
handle.
the frosting on the outside does make a hard surface, so you can knock on it. It does take a bit to bite through as well, unless you're at the side.
Gotcha.
Yes, yes. Halfling, maybe step to the side so if a big heavy thing is
Yeah.
shot at you, you won't be behind soft door.
Good call. I'll take a step on, like I guess like into like these crates, assuming I can, or if not, I can go to the side of them.
Yeah, you can. They're just small cages that seem to have contained small gummy creatures like spiders and
Okay.
a gummy bat. They're still alive.
They're still alive.
Yeah, a gummy spider and a gummy bat.
How do they look? Do they look like distressed or like kind of like relaxed?
The spider looks like a spider. The bat looks kind of distressed because, well, it kind of just laid down on the bottom of the cage. It's
Can
not
I
happy
open the
with the situation.
cage?
Yeah, you can. The bat sort of flutters out and seems to just fly around the ceiling, making a weird screechy noise that's not too loud, but it's on that range that starts to hurt your ears a bit.
Okay.
Hmm.
Spider just is a spider. It always looks like a spider. You can't really judge its face.
Yes, yes.
I'd take the spider out and feed it to Digit.
It is the size of a tarantula.
Okay, I'd rip off a leg, feed that to Digit, and eat the rest myself.
Hmm. It tastes a bit like it's a bit like rhubarb and cream.
I'd give a thumb up to the doc. I assume he's always just watching, like observing me.
Yeah, and just noting down everything while trying to pull the Leonin down about a square 5 feet.
Are you letting him?
Anyway,
Jareth, are you letting him pull
sorry.
you?
I'm sorry. I was reading something.
I tried to pull you down 5 feet since we're gonna try, knocking on the
What do you
door.
mean? What do you mean down? Pull me down 5 feet?
Yeah,
Just like that.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
on the
Yeah.
map.
well, I was just gonna stand. I was thinking I would just stand right. Well, I mean, I guess in game, I'm gonna stand here and knock on the door.
I can.
So when he opens the door, he's gonna be. He's gonna look at me, and it's gonna be me in front, so he doesn't hit you guys.
Okay, well, if they shoot something big and heavy through very, very soft door, it can hit you. But you do you. That's fine. I take cover behind this here, big wooden thing. I
I want to
wonder.
like ready my hammer as well, just in case something comes through that door that seems hostile.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay,
ready a
is someone,
spell.
is someone knocking?
Yeah. So I guess I don't know if I can do it from right here. If you want me to move, I will. But like I just
Oh.
kind of like like extend my arm out and just give like the top of the door, if I can reach the top. I don't know if it's a massive door, but like just give the top of the door like a really solid like knock knock.
You lean over and knock knock, and you all hear, yes, visitors at this time. One moment. And you hear someone shuffling towards the door, and this man opens the door and like, oh, you maintenance, aren't you?
I'd peek over.
Oh, another one. I am Count Licorice. I'm doing my own thing, I guess you could say.
We have a friend who's more than interested in what kind of work you've been doing here. Maybe he'd be a good conversation for you.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
really?
Yes. No, it's very interesting. Tell me
Then
everything. Just
please come in.
follows and is just literally sticking to him like sugared
Don't
glue.
don't go too close. The blister is attached.
Yes.
I am finding the limits of my world. I am honestly sick of it. Being eaten by children. I hate the things. I'm finding the limits and what makes my world tick.
Noting down everything, the most attentive student ever. Just
My latest creation, I hope, will help bend the world a little bit more. Something not made of, or at least entirely made of candy, but made of the world. And, well, you are all here now, so I guess it's as good a time as any. As he continues to move around the jars, and he does a little hand flourish, and you see this panel sort of raise out of the ground. He flips open a panel and presses a large red button, and the vats seem to drain into the ground. So I could just turn these off. And a light source seems to be coming from the next room over. As he goes, I hope you enjoy, my friend, as I am leaving. As you see a gateway open behind him, and he seems to fall through it and seems to vanish.
huh.
Does the dog chase him through the portal?
Yeah, tries to.
As the portal shuts and you just slam into the ground behind you, you hear in the other room, blobby, blobby, blobby,
Oh,
as the lights
uh,
start to flick out all around.
I'd take a peek.
And you see this horrific pink figure with yellow dots on him. He's wearing a bow tie, has a huge, stupid smile, and large, googly eyes, and he's just sort of raising up, releasing this weird energy. That
Do
then room and everything seems to go dark. So I am
does,
just trying to find the right thing.
does it give off a scent?
Right now, no, because you are too far away, and it seems to emanate in this glow, which all of the glow goes out, and everything seems to go dark.
Hmm.
When
As
you
all of
said
the lights. Hmm?
when you said blobby blobby blobby, was that it saying that, or was that the sound it makes?
That's the sound. You can't tell when that noise was coming. Its lips didn't move.
I like it.
I
As all the
moved.
lights go dark.
I
And
go
we
up to
roll
the.
for initiative.
Yep. I would like to try to move the ballista. The moment I saw it, I just tried to move the ballista in. Well, it's
It
general.
can rotate.
Yep. Just moving it in its general direction.
Ooh. You may be rolling rough on initiative, but you've had 2 crit hits already.
One
So
moment.
that's the duality of dice right there.
My dice was tampered with. It hit the other person's die in random generation.
As he has now had his turn, and I can change the music to this.
Oh, let's
loud.
go.
As we play Final Fantasy. I will turn that down more because that's very loud.
Yeah, I just wish I could hear that, but have to turn it off. Yeah. Oh well. I
It's
will.
King.
I will. You know. We need to change that name so that it becomes Doc, so that we don't get him
Yes.
wrong. But
I can.
I will
that.
shoot this ballista at it.
How? There is no trigger on the ballista.
But there's something holding
Huh.
it on, right?
It is. You can tell straight away just by looking. This is magically attuned to some kind of trigger that isn't attached to it.
Well. Shit.
Have to find the trigger.
Ignores that, takes out a needle and tosses it at the thing. She'll touch.
Yeah, because you can just turn it as a movement. I will say, because you're not really doing anything.
Yep.
As that is a good hit. So you do 5 damage that just seems to splat into its flesh. And you hear blubber as it sort of jiggles and wiggles. It is its turn, which it immediately seems to fade into the darkness and reappear somewhere else. And then rushes towards you because you're the one that attacked it. And it tries to slap you with its big. It has like 4-digit hand. So it's got 3 fingers and a thumb, and it's just this large open palm, and it tries to slap you
Oh shit.
with its unarmed slap. So it can do it twice. So a 15 and a
Both hit.
16.
10. Oh, one moment. I just found something that is very, very wrong with it. Oh god, that would have been close.
Getting
What was
+6. Is that wrong?
it was its damage. I just noticed something. I gave it the wrong damage. There we go.
3d12s.
Almost rolled 3 d20s.
Oh shit.
So that would have been worrying.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
As it slaps you for d2 damage because it doesn't do much damage.
Huh.
God.
It hit you
Thank
twice.
you.
Why do I only get to roll once? That's weird. Slash. You take another point of damage as you take 3 points of damage as just being slapped repeatedly. You hear blobby, blobby.
Those frostings on the eyebrows becomes very much the real emotion of Doc right now.
As I go to Jasper.
Seeing Blobby over here slap the duck, I'll take 2 steps to go right behind it and do the over the head right as high up as I can on it. 2-handed swing on this man's advantage.
Yes.
20 to hit.
That hits.
Hit him for
Go.
11 damage.
Ouch.
Sorry.
As you hit it, your mace sort of slides along it, and it feels like you're hitting something made of some kind of weird rubber.
Okay.
You know when you get a wet hand and you put it on rubber and it sort of sticks? It has that
Yeah.
horrible sensation. It feels you can kind of feel that tugging on your hammer when you move it along. And with the light off it, it does seem to glisten somewhat in the light.
That was very unsettling, guys.
That's
And
not
I'll end my
worry.
turn.
Huh.
I'm gonna just try to smack it with my hammer.
Go for it.
Yeah.
It's like,
Ooh.
oh no.
Ooh.
I think so. You swing and you miss. All you end up doing is making the ballista spin around, and I will make it slash roll 1d8. Which
Huh.
direction did you make it go?
6 again.
So it seems to almost reset back around on itself entirely.
Huh.
So you've just made it spin around, and you had to like quickly move out of the way to make sure you don't get hit.
Do I need to make a dex save?
No, you don't. Don't worry. As I go
Yeah.
to you, I'm not going to be that cruel for people at level 1 because you will all die if I do it meanly.
Yep. Thank you.
We've come close.
Yeah.
I take out my knife and I will shock and grasp it.
For a crit.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's go.
Yes.
As you stab it,
Nice.
feel the knife sort of sink in, and the lightning seems to course. It does. You can't see any effect on the outside of it, but you can hear something inside it seeming to snap and crackle.
And it has no reaction, so I will move away.
You hear a sad blobber. I can't do the voice justice because Mr. Blobby is actually a thing. He is upset with everyone, so he is going to. It's kind of strange. He seems to lift his arm up in the air, and a cane seems to form out of his arm
Oh shit.
as he tries to whack you with a quarterstaff. If I can find it, because I renamed it, so of course it's got a fancy name. I'm going to change the name.
Candy cane.
The blobby beating stick.
No, he's just going to slap. I can't find it. I must have put it on. I had this and a test server, so I'm sorry. This is not looking
All
good.
good, man.
One on each of you, please. One slap and another slap. One on Jasper and then one on Gareth.
Hits.
He slaps you both for 1d2 damage each. Yeah, I've used this different system and it does not like it. Yeah,
Well,
there we
thank you
go.
too.
2 damage. Both of you get slapped for 2 damage each. As he seems his cane isn't forming properly. As I go to Jasper.
I'm going to take 2 steps, kind of keep moving around this guy as I have been this fight, and gonna go for another hit with my giant lollipop.
Go for it.
Flanking.
Yes.
Whew, thank God. 22 to hit.
Jeez, yeah, that hits.
All right, this is going for more of like a kind of like a running baseball swing at whatever its lowest bit looks like. For 10 damage on this one.
Ouch.
You swing low, Leonin swings high.
Give him a little high-low action.
Yeah. Awesome.
There
Two
it is,
opposite swing warhammers, literally. God.
Yeah. Big badass swing a
As I
big
go-
metal warhammer, and the tiny little freak is swinging a giant lollipop.
All right, so I'm gonna try to attack it with the warhammer, and it
Please do.
is blanked, right? So... Wow.
Oof.
11 misses, sadly. As you are just swinging wildly about. As he can finally use his bloody cane, because I found out where it is. It's in his inventory, not in his actions.
Hmm.
But it is Doc.
I will toss a needle at it.
Please do. No, you don't. As you try to, and you just end up firing it straight past, and there was a small creature in the cage behind, and it just sort of, it's all of its moisture out of the gummy creature seems to get pulled out, and its crystal form just sort of turns to dust in the cloud, in the wind, as the
That-
necrotic beam just misses.
Yeah, just holds the needle. Damn, that was the good one. I always keep mixing up the needles. Just
Blobby
grumbling.
is Blobby is going to go for both of you again, but he is also going to go for Jasper twice as he flurry of blows.
Ew.
So he
Mr.
goes,
Blobby the monk.
yep. Attack.
Oh
He
no.
can attack twice, so once against Jasper,
That hits.
and once with his, and once against Jareth. So you both get hit by the club. So as he swings, he does 4 to Jasper and 6 to Jareth. as he's just swinging this club wildly around. As you can see, the end of it is some kind of red. It almost looks like a jewel, but it's a bit unnatural in its formation, so it's more like a red crystal of some sort.
Okay.
And then he tries and kick our halfling.
Don't kick the halfling.
He tries to punch you, and he punts you good.
Does.
He does only 2 damage, and please make me a strength save. As he's swinging wildly, he just kicks at random towards you, hits you, but you manage to
21.
hold your ground and not get pushed back.
Hmm.
As we go to you, Jasper.
The fuck, Blobby? Go for another swing. My Warhammer.
You
24 to
hit.
hit. This time doing 7 damage.
Ouch. He's still up, and you
Fucking Blobby.
feel that hit, and it seems to bend the material, and it bounces back, pushing you out. Earth.
All right, we'll see if I can hit him this time.
Yes, you
18.
can. Especially since one of them was a 1. Ouch. Uh, 8 damage, as it seems to do the same as it
Dr.
seems to bounce into it and get shot back out with a bit more force. As the flesh seems to always react and reshape back to its original form. As we go back to Doctor.
Yeah, I'm going to take a stroll aside and look at the both of them to see how badly hurt they are.
Feeling a little better than a third.
Okay.
I'm not feeling all that great.
Alright, then before I move, I'm going to give you a healing potion. Put in the dagger and stab you with it.
Nice.
8 hit points. As I walk down here, and that's my turn.
And that
Okay,
was
then.
to Jareth, correct?
Yep.
So, Mr. Blobby, he will attack once at Jasper, because Jasper keeps doing damage every single turn with his cane, and then he will do 2 other things. He will unarmed strike the crossbow, and then he seems to throw his staff towards the vial that was lit up before. He seems to throw at the ground just in front of it. So first he hits he hits Jasper, I should say. So I will attack Jasper now. Attack. Blobby blobby.
That hits.
Yeah. For 3 damage. And then he seems to backhand the crossbow, and it seems to spin around, and it slowly ticks and slows down. And if it fires, it would hit either Jareth or Doc, depending on if Jeff dodges. And he throws his cane straight towards the vial, and it seems to hit the ground, where a magical sigil seems to appear on the ground, where in front of was Count Licorice was stood, as he said, "Be wary, they are trapped."
Hmm.
And it fires the ballista behind it. So, Jareth, please make me a dexterity saving throw, unless you want to get hit. You dodge out the way. Doc, please roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Whew. Okay, that's the save, I believe. Yep.
Whew.
Oh yeah, you dodge out the way as well, as this ballista bolt fires off and sails just past both of you and sinks straight into the vat that was right behind Doc. And Bobby goes, "Oh, Blobby." And his
Yeah.
cane, he does a hand gesture, and his cane seems to reform in his hand. As I go to Jasper.
So for my turn, I'm going to drink a healing potion.
Okay.
My last one healing me for 9 points of damage. Fantastic.
As you bring the potion
Ah.
up, you see Mr. Blobby just quickly snap his head back towards you, and you just see, for some reason, that grin on his face seems to get a little bigger.
Seeing that, I'd be like, we can play a little bit longer, eh, Blobby?
Blobby,
And
blobby.
that will be my turn.
Gareth.
Alright, I'll try to smack him with the hammer again.
Yeah, that
7.
hits. You've got in the swing of it now. You're hitting every time. 5. He is not looking healthy.
Hey, Maya, stop. What are you doing?
Hmm.
Doc.
Doc is kind of pissed about that entire ballista thing. Blobby, I will bitty never mind. Blobby, I will bibbidi yeah, I keep messing that one. Bibbidi bobbidi beat you up.
Vicious mockery? What?
I wish.
And that hits. He goes blobbity, blobbity, blobby, blob.
Okay, now I'm pissed. Doc just got really pissed about that.
It's like it's reeling from pain, but it's still going. It just sort of chuckles as some sort of clear liquid seems to seep from between its lips. And all it does is throw its cane at you as its last desperate attack. And then it will try to backhand both the other two.
Alright.
But it just throws it like a javelin at you, a normal attack, and then tries to backhand, which it failed, probably because it's bleeding too much. As he tries to backhand Jasper first, and then Jareth. Nope, the backhand failed miserably as he smacks
Whiff
into.
and whiff.
As he's just flailing about, leaking this fluid from his mouth. It's just like, "Ah, blobby, blobby." He sounds drunk as we go to Jasper.
All right, Blobby, let's see if you can take this one. 2-hand over the head to chest-ish height, maybe stomach, depending on how tall Blobby stands.
He is about 6 foot tall.
Yeah, so we'll
About
probably hit him in the
best.
chest.
Or groin. Either one's fine.
Ooh, 14.
14 just hits, and how do you want to finish him?
So, can you just like briefly describe like his body shape? Is he like a bowling pin kind of looking thing?
Yes, think like a bowling pin with human legs and
Yeah,
human
that's what I
arms.
thought.
Yeah.
So I want to like go as high up as I can and like try and bring the hammer down and almost like pop him.
Try to. And yes. So as you swing down, it doesn't exactly pop, but you see him. It concaves him. So when you try to make him pop, instead his whole body just seems to cave in itself, as if suddenly he became hollow as soon as you hit enough damage. And he just sort of slumps into this weird rubbery mass on the ground. Which I can go back to my adventure music as you manage to kill Mr. Blobby.
I'd give him
How
a little
could
kick and then a lick.
Yeah.
See how he tasted.
Join
It
you in
tastes
that
like rubber.
kicking. Ew.
This does not taste like the rest of the world, Doc.
No. Well, note to self later. Stomping on the pieces.
Where is it?
Hmm.
I will go with this one.
I do not like this person. They are no co-worker. We'll dissect.
So yeah, you are in a dark room. What do you want to do in this dark room?
Maybe take a short rest.
I'd just take a peek out this door again, just to see like if anything's changed in this room during that fight.
Just the lighting.
Just
These
the
lights,
lighting.
of course. Yeah. Yeah, these lights as well. Which at this point I can happily say you are all level 2.
Woohoo!
Hey. Are we doing that now, or are we gonna wait till the end
You-
of session?
You can do it now if you want, or until the end of the session.
I'm doing it now. I'm gonna need it.
Sure, yeah, definitely. Let's do it now. Level up.
So for you, Jareth, you can. I think you could just use D&D Beyond and then give me the code. Oh, I think you can press the button. Yeah, probably press the button.
I'm gonna roll for HP.
Live dangerously.
Let's go! Ugh!
Nice.
Jasper
Yeah.
feeling strong now.
Yeah. Awesome. Huh. I did not get certain things. Oh well. Update, update.
At this point, I need to know what you all want to do.
I'm just, moseying about, reading everything, looting
Are
everything.
you sticking near the body shortly after the fight? Because I know Jasper went straight to the door. Jareth, are you still near the body?
Currently, yep.
Yep. Are you still near it, Doc?
Nope.
It's just as it seems to bubble and ooze in a weird way where it seems to inflate and deflate like it's breathing, but the rubbery outer skin seems to be forming bubbles on it. You want to still be near it?
Uh, I'll move into the room to the right, I guess. Maybe at an angle I can still kind of see it.
Yeah, you see it getting bigger and bigger, like it's an inflating balloon, and then it seems to release an acrid smell as it's doing this, almost like burning rubber. Which at that moment it explodes, and everyone not in cover in that room, which is basically Jareth, you're okay. The other two have to do me dexterity saving throws as it explodes in rubbery, burning, melting horribleness.
Would I be at
Please.
disadvantage since I'm looking out the other way?
Yes, you would be, sadly.
Oh, let's go!
Yeah, so you both will only take half damage from this.
My short stature saves me.
Even on
As
8? Damn.
Oh, sorry, I thought the 12 was yours. That's Jasper's health. You fail, Doc,
Yeah.
sadly. I'm getting them to muddle up. So you take 19 damage, and
I'm out.
and
I'm
Jasper takes 10.
I'm pretty sure I instantly die because that is
I'm
one
not
more.
doing
That's one
it.
more
I
than
only
my.
do it if you double out their health.
Oh, because
So you have
that.
to take 36 for your 18 health.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm just out.
So he
And you said I
as
took 8 damage?
10
10. Yeah.
as no, it would be 9. Sorry. As the room gets covered in this horrible molten rubber that's covering everything. The weird thing is, it's still pink with yellow dots. No matter where it's landed, even when it's melting, it's still pink with yellow dots. And it's just strange, but it's like thinly coated this entire area. Jeff, you saw some and it came through the door, but you were basically behind the wall, so you didn't get any on you. The other two, it's a burning sensation, a horrible burning sensation.
Is it doing
Uh,
anything on the floor in front of me as I'm just kind of standing here?
Looks like it's kind of, it's kind of like turning into an acrid smoke and shrinking rather quickly.
Okay.
I'd have turned around after getting hit and seeing the doc on the floor. I would have 100% just like run up next to him.
Mhm.
And he's like not breathing.
He is breathing, but he's unconscious and he's badly hurt.
Do you go?
I'd call out for Jareth.
Yeah.
Jareth, come here. I need help.
Do you
Need
have a
one
high?
death save from Doc.
Yeah. Do you have a high passive perception? Just curious.
Me?
Yeah.
No. It's 10.
Perception
Alright.
isn't this group's strong point.
Whew.
Doc
Yeah.
is okay for now. Jareth, you do hear the yelling. It's not hard to hear from that room across because there's no door.
All right. Um, is I don't know. Oh, okay, that works.
You've got further into.
My map is a little messed up. Like it's not letting me zoom out that much, and I kind of like the right side is a little cut off for me. So that's what. Yeah,
You might
like
you might need to refresh then.
Yeah.
I can drag you to them if you want to go to them though while you're waiting.
okay, it's a lot better.
So
Okay,
I'll
so
just
I'm good
do a
now.
here, so you
Yeah.
can move yourself. So yeah, you heard the shouting. Hmm?
Um,
Because so you're doing a lot with your mouse. So
yeah, no, I know. I couldn't see like this whole room for like most of it. I kind of just barely got here. You know what I
If
mean?
one thing that helps on your browser, turn hardware acceleration on.
Okay.
yes, if you haven't
It
already got
makes
that
this
on,
like not lag at all. Like if you have it off, it's a nightmare.
I
I
got
will
you.
I will say another way you can move is if you highlighted your token, so you've clicked on it, you can press WASD and it will move you around.
Oh, really? Oh
The
my.
arrow keys work as well.
The only downside is it is very fast if you hold it down.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
That
can quickly
is interesting.
overshoot things.
Do I see the knife that the doc always stabs me with to heal me on
Yeah.
I
this
don't know where
person?
does you. It depends where the doc keeps it.
Yeah. You do. I'm guessing that you do check the side pockets and whatnot and bags.
Yeah, basically anything that would be like on like your waist, I would check. Like I'm primarily looking for like your healing knife that I know you've used on me.
It's right next to the healer's kit.
I wouldn't recognize a healer's kit.
Which, as you see the knife, Jareth does run up. You
Hmm.
see Doc on the ground. The pink gunk is coming off him, and it does stink in this room now.
Yes, so Jared's walking up, like you see like the back of Jasper kind of like leaning, like kneeled down next to the dock, like kind of going through him, but like all of Odor's back is like this pink goo still. And I'll say, he's out. I need to find the. And I'm just like, half speaking, looking for the knife.
Yeah. You find the knife easily enough, but it's empty of any liquid. You do see the glass vial part inside of it is empty. But there seems to be a potion of healing, maybe, question mark. There's a lot of
If I
vials.
saw the potion of healing, I would go for that.
Yeah.
The Doc keeps all of his healing equipment together, so yes, you would see that. But what does Jareth want to do? As you have seen him basically rummaging through this person's pockets.
I'm. I've been with these two for not that long right now, and I'm just letting them do them. Honestly,
About an hour, that's about as long as you've been with them.
as far as I'm concerned, based on what I know about Doc, their relationship is as normal between them as it could be right now. I think Doc.
Okay. Doc, make me one death save, please.
Yep.
Ooh, it's another good one.
So
If we had rested, I could probably have, given him some HP, but like I can't.
we haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
So I find the healing potion. I'm gonna uncork it and like kind of look at the dog's face. Do I see any kind of like opening that I could like pour this into?
Nope.
So you'd have to remove part of it somehow, which
Um,
not easy to remove.
No. And there are
yeah,
no
I guess
and there are no open holes either for you to pour the potion on him or her
is
or it.
is I would try and like pull down their hood, see if like there's like leather straps like holding the mask on.
There's just one giant piece that covers the entire head.
I try and take it off. I grab like from like basically like the back of the neck collar and try and like pull it off like you would like a Halloween mask.
Does it work?
Honestly, I just roll a sleight of hand to see how badly this goes, please.
All right,
It's either a
normal.
20 or a nat 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be normal.
Yeah.
13.
You do get it off.
So please do describe what they see under the mask.
They see what looks like an amalgamation of human, elven, and a snake.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I'd I'd kind of like slide myself like behind their basically their certain necks. I'm so small, like trying to prop them up a little bit and like force the potion into the mouth.
Yep.
Yeah. They seem to drink it and they get the health back. At least they get given it. Roll them heals.
That seems about right. I definitely
Yeah.
spilt some.
Yeah. Immediately wakes up, takes a deep breath, immediately covers their mouth and just exhales as much as they can, scrambling for the mask.
I would have handed it back like as soon as like I finished.
I also need to check. Prestidigitation requires verbal component, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe so.
Yep. Would I need a verbal component for prestidigitation for cleaning the mask?
Yes.
I hate this. Trying to disinfect the mask and then put it on while holding my breath the entire time.
It's difficult.
Yep.
Roll me a sleight of hand, please, just for the hell of it.
Yep.
As long as you don't roll a 1. Yeah, it doesn't take. It takes maybe 10 seconds for you.
Starts breathing after that. One minor thing you would have noticed is that there's a whole bunch of green smoke that would just have poured out after you took the mask off, but you wouldn't have been bothered by it much.
I definitely
Mainly
would have
'cause the
breathed it
rubber.
Okay, if you would have breathed that in, you would need to make a Constitution saving throw.
I'll say he. Hold it. I was going to
Tell
say
you
you
what.
get advantage because of the rubber smell that's kind of all pervasive and makes all other things
Yeah.
weaker in this environment.
He would have
But
been
either
fine
way,
anyway.
yeah, you're fine anyway. So,
17.
Yeah.
so yeah,
Religiously casting prestidigitation. Religiously. Prestidigitation. The dirt, the crime, the filth. Yeah, they're kind of out of it. For like an entire hour short rest, they aren't moving from here.
there you go. Then I guess you can still explore. So if you want to look in the other rooms while he does that, please do say. But we can count this as a short rest.
You guys, you do yours.
I will. I still want to just. I just want to check, kind of like get my vision in this room. I want to kind of look around, see what there is.
As you step, wait, you step there.
I would have. I was just getting the vision. I was gonna go like right to here. Like
So
pretty
yeah,
much
you
dead center in the room is where I would have gone.
yeah. So that means you would trip the tripwire.
Great. Dexterity saving throw.
Uh, it has to roll an attack against you because it's not like the last one where it was quickly hastily made. So 17 to hit.
Yep.
So you take 1d10 damage. You take 4 damage from a bolt hitting you in the back.
Shit. I like
Huh.
fall prone and get chunked in the back. Son of a bitch.
Well,
Get
people
up.
already explored that room, so
I'd get up and then make my way back. Resume my rest back over by the door where I started.
What
Like
are
in
you,
this corner.
what are you doing, Gareth?
I'm just. I just watched that happen, and
Hmm.
I'm just shaking my head, honestly. We go back in this other room and just be next to Doc, I guess. Over here.
Okay, so you all get to spend an hour resting. You can spend hit dice if you want here,
Yeah, I need to check where the hit dice are. Yeah.
which Jareth already has. So I need, because
Nice.
there is actually a button for rests.
Yeah.
right under hit dice. So you can press S short rest and it will let you roll dice and stuff. It's quite nice. It also refreshes anything you get on a short rest.
If I could ask a question just about the layout of the character sheet.
Mhm.
So at level 2, I gain access to a couple spells. Where do I see my spell slots? Like if I
Uh,
use one,
oh,
where would I mark that?
if you look at your spell book,
Uh-huh.
you have on it should say first level, and there is a 2/2.
Okay. Yeah.
That is your spells. When you cast a spell, it should remove one from that automatically for you. Your
Okay.
prepared spells are the ones that have the sun next to it, that are lit. The ones that are dim, you haven't prepared.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, it prepared all of them, and then I was like,
yeah,
oh, and then I had to unselect a bunch.
yeah, it auto sets it that way. I'm not
Yeah.
sure exactly why, but
I wouldn't have minded that, but yeah.
it's
Hmm.
like with Mr. Blobby where I was trying to find his item with the new character sheet, and it turns out it was just in his inventory and he hadn't equipped it. That's why I couldn't find his club, because it wasn't in the actions or his attacks, because it's an item and it wasn't equipped. And it's just like, wow, I'm an idiot.
Huh.
Where is the 12 coming from for that? I rolled a 6 on the hit die.
You
So
rolled a
it's but it
3 on the
says
hit dice. Oh, it's
or yeah,
because
+3. But then why does it say it's 12 hit points that I recover?
sure, where is that coming from? I'm thinking of a different game system where that works, but
Yeah. So
why
I
are
added
you?
the 6, and then it says that you spend 1 hit dice to recover 12 hit points. We just
I
gonna
don't.
ignore that?
Yeah, I don't understand that. 'Cause Doc didn't get it, and he rolled hit dice as well.
Yeah.
Jeff didn't get it, but also Jeff didn't roll hit die.
That's not like a barbarian or a halfling feature, is it?
No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Never played a barbarian, so I wouldn't know, but I don't think so. Huh.
Just having a look now. Can't see anything on your character sheet that should give you that.
Yeah,
We
that's
haven't
what I
got a
was
bard
thinking.
anymore. It wouldn't have been high enough level anyway.
Yeah,
That is a
because looking
strange
in
one.
the features, and there's nothing that would really do that. Because the only thing new that I got was Danger Sense and Reckless Attack.
Yeah.
Neither of those affect short rest.
Well, I'll just remove 12 health from you.
Oh no, I added the 6 manually. It didn't auto manually add it, so I was at the right hit point from that.
Okay then. So, it's been about an hour. You are all somewhat back together. Bugs and all.
Yeah. Just gonna. I still cannot add the freaking good berry to my spell list, but I do know I have it.
Yeah, I don't know what Goodberry is. It's the one spell missing from Plutonium.
Yeah.
I really don't know why. It's really bizarre.
Yeah. And I'm trying to add a spell to my spell list, but I guess I'll have to use plutonium. Oh well,
Mm.
it's fine. Here we go.
Ah, I found a version of it. I'm going to give it to you.
Yes, please and thank you.
There you go. You've got Goodberry now.
Yep, I will. I've used my new sorcery ability to make a first level spell, and then cast Goodberry and refill my dagger.
Okay. So, you are in some kind of weird underground laboratory. Everything is dark. All the power is gone. One of the doors is missing because it was eaten.
Are we gonna do an IRL short rest?
Yes.
Hmm.
Little past
So,
the halfway point.
yeah, it's because we're in the middle of combat and such, so I didn't want to pause. So, please go get a drink. I'll see you all in at least 5-10 minutes.
All right.
Yes.